With Sea of Heroes relaunching, many people who played previously or have never played have never experienced the Incarnate system. The Incarnate system is your progress plus 50. In this video, we'll be going over how to unlock the Incarnate system, what the different slots do, a rundown of each slot, how to create your abilities, the cost of them, and Incarnate trials, and then veteran levels and level shift. To start, with the Incarnate system, you have 6 slots. Once you hit 50, you can begin gaining XP towards your Alpha slot. Then you can unlock your Judgment and Interface slot, followed by your Law and Destiny slot, and finally Hybrid. Each of these slots serves a very different purpose, and we will very quickly go over that. With your Judgment slot, these are AoE attacks. They all do different types of damage, and are either ranged, close, but all AoE. You then have your Alpha slot. This basically increases the effects of most enhancements, and each will suffer a different way. So your Cardiac can reduce all endurance costs for all of your powers by 33%. Followed by the Destiny slot that adds that works in the same way as buffs. These work as team buffs. So from heals to shields, these can either buff your team or they work solely on yourself. We then have the Interface slot. These basically work as being consistent procs to all of your attacks in different manners, from minus max HP to just normal damage. Followed by the Law slot. With the Law slot, you're able to summon 1 or 2 minions, like a Mastermind can, from almost any enemy faction. You can either go for a pure damage one, or damage and support. Finally, we have the Hybrid slot. Your Hybrid slots act as both a passive and an active ability. For example, the Assault Genome, while active, will give you all of your damaging powers, a 20% chance to boost your damage, but while having it slotted into the Hybrid slot, will also give you a passive bonus to damage. When you start, you'll have no abilities, but you can actually make them. If you click one, you'll see it has a cost of any material. When crafting, it will require the rank beforehand. So tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. Tier 4 requires 2 tier 3s. If we go to the convert page, you'll see with shards you can make certain essences or different parts. Most things are used for making Incarnate threads though, with common costing 20, uncommon costing 60, rare costing usually uncommons or a mix, with 100 threads on top and a 25 million cost. Very rare is a mix of rare, usually 4, and another 100 million cost on top. With that, there are cheaper ways to do it. With the veteran system, you can get Imperium merits, which allow you to turn them into either rare or very rare Incarnate thread crafting materials. Incarnate trials also can drop rare crafting materials. On top of that, with the Homecoming system, you actually get Imperium merits and threads per levels. So for your first, I think it's every 3rd level you get Imperium merits. So 1 and 2 you'll get 100 threads, 3 you'll get 20 merits, 4, 5 threads, 6 merits, etc, etc. Your merits begin capping between 3 to 24, which you get 20, 27 to 48, which you get 15, 51 to 69 you get 10, and so on. With that, you also get the level shift. You've more than likely seen people with +1 to +3. Slotting in the Alpha slot will give you your first level shift, which will basically account you as combat rank or security level 51, meaning enemies you would previously fight at 54 will appear a rank lower as you are a rank higher, making it easier to tackle +54 content. That is a level shift. Incarnate shifts are gained by slotting your Lore or Destiny slots, which would allow you to appear as +3, but they only activate during Incarnate trials. Other than that, that is pretty much the basis of the system. I will leave a link in the description to JimJimJimmeh's post, which is much more in depth. If this helped at all, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.